Have you ever looked at a rock, a tree, or even a single speck of dust and wondered if there's more to it than meets the eye? What if I told you that the universe is teeming with consciousness, and not just in the way we usually think? Welcome to the mind-bending world of Panpsychism. So, what is Panpsychism? It's a scientific and philosophical concept that proposes something truly radical, that consciousness isn't just a special feature of brains like ours. Instead, it's a fundamental and widespread property of the physical world. Think about it like this. Just as particles have properties like mass and charge, Panpsychism suggests they might also have a very basic, primitive form of experience or consciousness. Now, before you start trying to have a deep conversation with your coffee mug, let's be clear. We're not talking about a rock having complex thoughts or emotions like a human. Panpsychism suggests that every atom, every electron, every fundamental particle could possess an incredibly simple, rudimentary level of consciousness. It's a flicker of experience, a minimal form of what it's like to be. This idea creates a fascinating spectrum. Imagine a continuity of consciousness flowing all the way from the simplest particles up to the most complex organisms. At the bottom, you have the elementary consciousness of an atom. As these atoms combine to form more complex structures like molecules, then cells, then plants, and eventually animals with brains, this primitive consciousness might also combine and evolve into the richer, more sophisticated consciousness that we experience every day. It's like individual pixels on a screen, each with its own simple color, coming together to form a beautiful, complex image. This completely flips our traditional understanding on its head. For centuries, we've grappled with the mind-body problem. How does a non-physical thing like consciousness arise from a physical thing like the brain? It's a puzzle that has stumped the greatest thinkers. Panpsychism offers a neat, though admittedly strange, solution. It says consciousness was never separate from the physical world to begin with. It was always there, woven into the very fabric of reality. The mind and the body aren't two different things. They are two sides of the same coin. So, instead of consciousness mysteriously popping into existence at a certain level of biological complexity, it's a fundamental feature that has been present since the Big Bang. The brain, in this view, doesn't create consciousness out of nothing. Instead, it acts like an incredibly sophisticated amplifier or a receiver, taking those simple, elemental bits of consciousness and organizing them into the coherent, unified, and self-aware experience you're having right now, listening to my voice. This theory encourages us to adopt a more holistic view of the universe. It dissolves the hard line we often draw between the living and the non-living, the mindful and the mindless. If Panpsychism is true, it means we are fundamentally connected to everything around us in a much deeper way than we ever imagined. The universe isn't just a cold, empty void with a few pockets of life. It's a vibrant, conscious entity, and we are an intricate part of its grand, unfolding experience. It suggests a reality where the physical world isn't just a stage for the mind, but is itself infused with mind. Panpsychism reshapes our entire perception of existence. It challenges us to reconsider what it means to be conscious and our place within the cosmos. It paints a picture of a universe that is far more mysterious, interconnected, and alive than we typically assume. The next time you look up at the stars or down at the ground beneath your feet, remember this idea. You might just be looking at a universe that is, in some small way, looking back. Now, That's just one of the 7 unbelievable concepts we're diving into today. If that blew your mind, you won't want to miss what's coming next. We're about to explore the bizarre implications of quantum immortality. Stick around and let's get even weirder. Thanks for watching, and if you're enjoying this journey into the unknown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss a thing.